Hey guys, what's up? It's Lady Calysta. This is going to be a good video, I hope. So a lot of you guys are unlocking T4, and your first question is, okay, I have T4. How do I get in some of these bigger guilds? Now, I'm not talking about like the really, really big guilds, right? I'm not talking like BRR level, where you need a lot of T4 because you're going to be rallying, you know, till the cows come home. But some of the bigger, stronger guilds, there is a way to kind of build your account, assuming you're not a trap, that can be very, very beneficial. And I'm struggling with what to call it because it's kind of like you're a rally tank, but you're not, because you're not tanking rallies. It's almost like you're a rally ninja. And I'm using ninja a lot lately. Can you guys tell that I watch way too much anime? So let me tell you how to build the account. If you have unlocked T4, so first of all, you need T4. There's no way to get around that. When you're rallying for base forts, when you're rallying players, you're going to want T4, right? But you want to create enough T4 to do a couple of things. You want to create enough T4 to make it very difficult for you to get soloed. You're not going to have enough T4 to take a rally, but you're going to have, and you're not going to have enough troops that you can't hide them. So you need to create enough troops that you can hide. I would say probably a couple of T4 marches is awesome. So you would basically be the account that's almost like a rally filler, right? Because if you think about it, when you're rallying a player against another very, very strong guild, there is this, I don't know what to call it, like a danger zone. And if you guys haven't heard about this, like keep an ear out. Like you'll hear this in like different other videos too. Like it is like well known. There is an absolute danger zone of people that have, I would say, like between 2 million troops and 5 million troops, where if those guys get fury, so let's assume that there's a rally, they go ahead, they join, they're in fury, and somebody puts a tracker on them, right? Like a tracker rally, which is like an 8-hour rally, so you can see where they are, and you decide, and the other team, the other, you know, whatever, the other warring guild has carpets, they're going to get really hurt by a rally. Like, unless they have superb gear, but a rally's going to hurt them, right? And at that, with that amount of troops, 2 to 6, like, you can't hide them. If you hide your leader, I mean, it is a mess, right? Like, you can't hide them. You're going to hide, like, maybe a portion of them. It's just going to be, it's just bad. You don't want to be in that range for long, ever. And if you are, you're probably going to, you should be shielded a lot and you're going to be doing other things. So, but if you are of the mindset that you just unlocked T4 and you just want to get into it and you want to fight, then create enough T4 that you can hide them all efficiently. And you will basically be the type of account that will port in, you'll be able to help fill the rallies, but you're going to drive people absolutely insane because you can fill the rallies, but they're not going to be able to rally you, right? Like they can rally you and you can move around and freak them out thinking that, you know, make them waste carpets, make them waste ports, but they're not going to hit anything, right? Because you're able to effectively hide all your troops. So you can do that by, if there's other really big castles there, right? Like the 700 mil, the 800 mils that are there also in Fury, you can go ahead and just put your troops in them, like reinforce them, right? And that's another way that you can hide your troops. You can take your hero and make sure that you're sheltering it. So do a couple of exercises to figure out like how many troops can you do that with, and still, and then have like a march basically that is going to be in a rally. And that's good enough. You also have to make sure that you have the hospital capacity, right? Because what will happen is they will eventually know you, they will hate you and despise you. It used to happen to us back in BRR a lot. I remember when I was in BRR. And we also had accounts that we would allow in that were built this way. But it's like super frustrating, right? When you have that. Especially if you've wasted ports and you've wasted carpets trying to like rally someone and all of a sudden they're empty. That sucks. But you want to make sure you have solid hospital capacity, because the moment that you're going to be vulnerable is when your march is coming back to your castle. Everybody's going to be waiting for that, right? So you want to make sure that you have the hospital capacity to be able to take all those in. I'm not in favor of having, you know, 100,000 as your hospital capacity ever, actually. But if that happens and they do end up hitting you, well, at least they're all going to be wounded, right? But you have to be careful of that. That will be the moment that you're vulnerable, right? Because those particular troops will be kind of, they have to like walk back, and you can time it, right? So they can try to hit you. If at that moment you decide to unshelter your leader, like it can get tricky. So you have to be careful around that particular thing, but it's a good tactic, especially if you want to learn from some of the more experienced guilds. I would say that's oftentimes what those guilds need. They need T4. Like they will have a set of people in those guilds that are considered the rally leaders, and then you need the people that fill the rallies. And if you have in a guild a lot of rally fillers that are sitting at like 200 mil, 300 mil, it is incredibly stressful, especially if you're going against a really strong guild that is willing to split in half and immediately start double rallying your people. It's really hard. So if you have accounts that are built this way, where they can still hide everything, be intact, if they get hit, they have hospital capacity, that's actually super beneficial, and it can get you in the door to learn more, right? I would say there's going to be a point where you might want to boost to a higher level. That's where you have to have just like a really honest conversation with whatever guild you're in and let them know. Typically they'll say, okay, then just go all manners and boost, save your boost over a really long time, save all your gems, do it all at once, so that you're not in this danger zone of like 2 million troops and then 2.5 million troops and 2.8 million. Like all that stuff is like super dangerous, like very easy to rally, and you're not going to do well getting rallied at that level. So hopefully this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions, and let me know if you have a good name for what you would call this. I don't know if it's a rally ninja or what, but let me know. And let me know if you yourself have an account like this and are in a bigger guild. We'd love to hear about that. Thank you so much for watching.